Hey guys, it's Bishopsy here, and welcome to episode 57 of the Berlin Dynamo series. Now, today's episode, as you can see, we're actually in the exact same position from where we left it last episode, which is a little bit funny. We are still in second place. I'm going to the proper league table here. Still in second place behind FC Cologne, and then we are still just above Hoffenheim, who are in third. And that's only by goal difference. As you can see, we've got 26 positive goal difference, and they've only got 17 there. So it's okay at the moment. It is probably just a little bit too close for me. Like the top three here, ourselves, Cologne and Hoffenheim, where we've definitely separated ourselves from Hertha and the chasing pack. I'm just a little bit nervous because I feel like if we have a couple of bad games, couple of losses here and there, it's going to be very difficult to catch Hoffenheim and Cologne because they don't lose, really. And I feel like we possibly could. So, yeah, a little bit nervous about that. Anyway, transfers, first of all, the January transfer window did just close. Not many. We've only brought in 3 players. If you look over here, as far as the outs go, it was pretty much Karaduman. We signed him a couple of seasons ago, 155,000. Basically, just sold him for a bit of a profit onto Dusseldorf. So sold him for 200k, and then we let Espinoza go out on loan as we essentially got another goalkeeper in. So 1860 Munich, they came in with an offer. I said, you know what? He's 4th choice goalkeeper at the moment. He can go out and get some 3-liga playing time and hopefully develop a little bit more so he can be the backup for the backup in the future. Anyway, the players in, first of all, goalkeeper, and that is Edison Mosquera. Very good goalkeeper, probably going to rival Melges, to be honest. As you can see, he's 4-star current ability. He is 24 years old, so the development's probably not going to be as good as Melges, but at the same time, he's very, very solid. And he was a free transfer from Colombia as well. I then splashed a little bit of cash for these next two. Augustine Abba. Abba was brought in from a Nigerian club, Remo Stars. Yeah, Remo Stars for 500,000. And I believe all of that was up front. So he's a defensive midfielder that can also play sort of right wing back, which is where I'm training him at the moment. Hoping that he can eventually become natural in that position. We're going to give him a little bit of game time. He's not really rated too highly, which kind of frustrates me a little bit. As you can see, he's only 2.5-star current ability with 3-star overall potential ability, and he is already 24. Albeit the wages are low. He's only on 3.3k per week. But he does have a star player playing time, so could be another one of those sort of issues that I run into in the future. And then I did sign this guy, Kasper Zajac from Hertha Berlin, one of our rivals. 18-year-old German left back, really good youngster. It says he's only 3-star potential, but he does have that sort of 4th white star potential in there as well. He was 375,000. And like I said, we stole a young left-back prospect, German prospect, off of Hertha Berlin as well. So Zajac, I brought him up to the first team, but he'll likely just play under 18s for this season. As you can see, he's actually playing pretty well down there. So, yeah, very, very pleased with that. They're the transfers, nothing too special. Bit of an outlay, nearly 900,000 worth of transfers. Which is, if I go back here, it has hurt the balance quite a bit. You can see we're in our usual sharp decline. It's probably looking a little bit worse than it does usually. And of course, the projection isn't looking too good either. But yeah, recent fixtures. Of course, the last episode was the win against Regensburg and the disappointing loss against Elversberg. We did bounce back in the next game, however, in the DFB Pokal 3rd round, once again, versus Regensburg. We beat them 4-2. As you can see here, pretty dominant performance. Jakobsen, Mera, of course, giving him another start, and he got himself a goal. Jakobsen had another disallowed offside goal. They then got 2 goals back within the space of 8 minutes, and I was like, it's pretty bad. I was pretty frustrated, giving away another penalty as well. Of course, we gave away a penalty in that previous game against Elversberg. And yeah, did it again. But luckily for us, Bednarek in the 86th minute, and then Jakobsen getting us a 4th goal there in the 93rd minute. And Regragui coming off the bench as well, coming up with 2 assists. And I'm pretty sure he was man of the match as well for both of those assists as well. Good stuff. Good stuff from the youngster. And then the next game, before the winter break, massive victory over FC Cologne at home. Absolutely dominated them, to be fair. I know it's only a 1-0 victory, but you look at the stats there. We had 16 shots, 6 on target. Did only score that 1 goal through Jakobsen, Gel getting the assist there. We kept them to 6 shots and only 1 shot on target the whole game. And as you can see, we did get very lucky as they had a goal disallowed in the 90th minute. We then went on a sort of winter break training camp in Turkey. First a few Turkish teams. Bit of an interesting 5-5 draw there. And then a draw, unfortunately, against Gladbach 2 in that last friendly. However, since the return action, we managed to beat Gruther Firth 1-0 away from home. Pretty impressive victory, keeping them to 0 shots on target there as well. And then Gel getting the only goal of the game. We then managed to beat Holstein Kiel 2-1 at home. Gel getting both goals in that game as well. Regragui and Bednarek getting assists for us. And as you can see, went 2-0 up. They got a goal back in the 90th minute as well. And the most recent game played was a 3-1 victory over Hamburg, who are, I would say, in really bad shape at the moment. I think they're in like 15th or 16th or something like that. And as you can see, that's pretty easy to see why. 3-0 victory, a 3-1 victory, sorry. 20 shots with 10 on target. Dos Santos on the score sheet, Naranjo on the score sheet there, and of course, Jakobsen as well. Disappointing 6.3 there for Melges. Yeah, that leaves us with today's games. So we've got Paderborn up first here into Bundesliga. And as you can tell by the title, we have the chance. We're already at the stage of where we're in the quarterfinals for the DFB Pokal. And of course, we have the chance to go into the semi-final with a win in our second game here today. So looking forward to that one. Melges is going to be in goals. We've got Davidson, I should say. Davidson at right back, and Puthi, Naranjo as our centre halves. Traore's playing left back at the moment. Regragui, he's been in great form, so I'm just keeping him in the first team here. Dos Santos as well has been all right. Pavicic on the right, Bednarek on the left, who's been a little bit hit and miss still, which is a bit frustrating. And then the usual suspects up top in Jakobsen and Gel. The bench today, we've got Abba there. We got Prevel, Pettifer, Mera, pretty much the usual suspects on the bench as well. And of course, the new goalkeeper as well. Yeah, away to Paderborn. It's going to be a tough game. I'll tell them to carry on from their last game. It was a pretty nice victory against Hamburg. Of course, one of the old, East German rivals to Berlin Dynamo back in the day. Regragui up to Pavicic. Goes backwards to Davidson. Dos Santos. Ooh, it's a good save. Not a bad save by their goalkeeper. Gel with the corner. It's high, and that's going to be a goal for Naranjo. It's worth mentioning Naranjo. He was offered 4 contracts from Spanish teams. I think in the end, he signed for Real Oviedo for $15,000 per week. So, yeah, he's going to be leaving us at the end of the season. Which is unfortunate. I did try and offer him a new contract, but he wanted, I think, upwards of like $20,000 from me. I can't even offer that much money. Gel, has an absolute sitter there that he's blasted wide. Disappointing. But yeah, so Naranjo will be leaving. He's been playing well since the last episode, but before that he was a bit hit and miss. If we get promoted this season, I don't think it's going to be very hard to replace him. But if we don't get promoted this season, then I think he's going to be a big miss going forward. We do have that young Colombian who's currently out on loan at or in the 3 Liga. I think he's at Bielefeld, I think. I'd have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's right. And of course, we've got Pettifer. Pettifer actually had an offer in from St. Pauli right at the end of the transfer window there. I declined it because it was only like 150,000 value. I definitely wasn't sort of very impressed or very, I don't know what the right word is, very tempted to sell him for that price. All right, Davidson. Davidson's on a yellow card. I should ease him off as well. Just make sure we don't get any red cards or any further suspensions. Can't really afford it. Dos Santos. He's looking dangerous, but he's just a tad off actually getting a goal for himself. All right, I'm going to make a sub here. I think I'm going to bring off Bednarek, but he actually improved there. Let's go De Jong for Jakobsen, I think. Jabali's currently out with a virus for 2 weeks, so we are missing him, albeit he's once again angry at me, so it is what it is. We are doing well, though. All right, Mputhi, Davidson, Reguagui, a bit of a nothing ball. I mean, Gel probably could have, shown a little bit more hunger there. That's another really poor pass by Reguagui. Frustrating. Naranjo back out to Davidson, into Reguagui. All right, we're coming forward now. Bednarek out to Traore, into Giel. Not a great cross. We do win it back yet again. It's the 3rd time we've won it. Oh, that's a lucky goal. Surely he's onside. He's got to be on, because the goalkeeper played it. It came off the goalkeeper. He looked like he was on. Disallowed. Was he offside? Was he standing in front of the defender prior to that? I almost want to check that because I don't believe it. All right, Davidson to De Jong, and that's in the back of the net. That's a really nice goal. De Jong getting his 3rd goal of the season. Hasn't really had too much of an opportunity, but he is pretty lethal, as you can tell by that. That's it's a solid finish. It was more or less a tap in, but for a bloke that's not really match fit, he's done well. He's done well. And Davidson with a really nice cross as well. All right. Paderborn, they're coming forward here. Would be nice to get the clean sheet today. And they're in the box, and it's in the back of the net. Is it offside, though? Bubba Barry, what a name. I'd love for it to be offside. It is disallowed. There we go. All right, so it's still 2-0. They've still only got that one shot on target. There we go. We're going to keep a clean sheet. You love to see it. The 2-0 victory there over Paderborn. Meljez getting a 7.4 for that clean sheet. And we actually go top, at least until they play their game. So I'm happy with that, at least for now. Davidson, man of the match. And we win 5 straight. that's really good, especially going into the DFB Pokal, the furthest we've ever been in the competition, with a chance to get into the semi-finals and potentially take on a team like Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. I think Leverkusen are in it as well. Leipzig. So Leverkusen got knocked out. Disregard. Dortmund have knocked out Kaiserslautern. Leipzig knocking out FC Cologne. I mean, realistically, we have the easiest game, and we pretty much need to win, really. We verse one of the three biggest teams in the country. It's actually a pretty cool concept, but we do have to get past Griffith first of all. It's going to be tough. Anyway, I'll join you guys back for the lineup for that game. All right, so I did actually move the face cam back up the top. I forgot to do that prior to actually starting last game. But anyway, let's get in the lineup here. I mean, there's nothing to mention. It's going to be exactly the same lineup as last game. And yeah, same bench as well. So let's get straight into it. No changes. The draw was actually made already, and whoever wins this game will be facing Bayern Munich in the semi-final. So I really want that to be us, basically. I want to try our luck. I think we'll get pummeled. I think we'll lose to Bayern, but I would love to try and take it to them and be the underdogs in that one, and just see if they can actually beat us, more or less. I think it'd be very cool. Anyway, we've got a corner here with Gel, the outswinger. Cleared away, Reguagui. Shoots. Ooh, that's a good curling effort too. Very unlucky. He's also on a yellow card, so I'll quickly do that. Ease him off. Ruther Firth, they're in 16th, I think. They're currently sitting in the relegation playoff spot, so they're not having the greatest season in the league, but they've been very impressive here in the DFB Pokal so far. So I'm not going to take them too lightly. They've made it all the way here with us in the quarterfinal. And yeah, I think we can beat them. I'm pretty sure we've already beaten them this season. So actually, we've just beat them before. I think, what, 4 games ago? In the January transfer window, I'm pretty sure I beat them like 1-0. Anyway, Gel to Dos Santos, who loses the ball. We win it back though. Regragui out to Traore. Can he get a cross in? He beats his man. Bit of a terrible inside pass though. And Firth are going to come forward. Oh, Traore, he wins it back. Fair play to him, fair play. Now Davidson on this right-hand side. Big touch. Terrible pass. Gel wins it back this time though. And we're going back down the left-hand side. All right, Bednarek, nice cross. Pavicic. He misses. I would have bet all my money on Pavicic putting that in the back of the net just there. There was a lovely little cross there from Bednarek as well. That was weird. Pavicic has been quiet. He's been very quiet. I've got to say, it's a bit strange. All right, Jakobsen. He's got Pavicic at the back post. Heads it back in. Gel. And Davidson hitting the crossbar there. Very unlucky. We're playing well, but we're not finding the breakthrough at the moment. Now we're going forward yet again through Traore. In the box. Bednarek, it's blocked as well. We just can't find that breakthrough. They're actually, I don't know if they're defending well or we're just not, striking the ball properly. Davidson almost getting a goal for himself there. The goalkeeper with a pretty big save. Gel's going to hit this one in swinger. Cleared away. Dos Santos back in the box. It's saved by the goalkeeper again. He's on a 7.5 at the moment. And that's half time. 0-0. Literally going to say I don't like what I just saw because we're not playing too well. Pavicic is going to come off the pitch here. Get Mera out there. I think we'll swap these two. Let's go Bednarek on the right. Mera on the left. Just see what happens. See what happens. Might change the whole dynamics of the game. It probably won't, but yeah. Anyway, Davidson to Bednarek. Huawei to Dos Santos. Goes all the way back to Melges, who's way outside the box. Davidson again. Crosses it to the other side to Traore. Jakobsen. We're just not clinical at all today. It's actually frustrating. We should have at least 1 or 2 goals by now. All right. Do we go De Jong for Jakobsen? I think we do. He scored in the last game. Hopefully he can pull it off again. Come on. We're absolutely dominating them. And somehow Firth now have the ball. All right, Traore and Mera, they both combined to win the ball back, which is good. Davidson breaking forward now. He's got a bit of pace about him as well. Did just slow it down. Dos Santos. Traore. Oh, crossbar again. Come on. Now Firth have a throw in. Very frustrating. It looks like a sellout in the stadium. Over 15,000. De Jong goes to Mera. Small winger. Traore, luckily Traore wins it back. Puts a cross in the gel. Straight at the goalkeeper, man. We cannot catch a break right now. We just need a little bit of luck. We've had like 10 shots on target now. Mera, the pacey winger. Inside. A really good cut in. Mera goes himself and it's past the goalkeeper. Oh, come on. Something. We'll encourage him. See if that does anything about it. About changing. We've only got 9 shots on target, by the way. Alright, De Jong goes to Dos Santos, to Naranjo. This is it. I can feel it. It's coming here. Traore again coming down this left-hand side. In the box. Bednarek. Over the bar. I was too positive there. We've just got absolutely nothing going forward. Unless this is it. Mera into the box. Bednarek cannot get up for the header. Davidson. De Jong. Oh, I thought he was going to head that in then. We've still got the ball. Dos Santos. Can he cross to Mera? De Jong gets a goal. Is he offside though? I think he might be offside. Oh, please be on. I really don't need extra time right now. We've got Hoffenheim in the league up next in like 2 days' time. Yes! Goal awarded. De Jong. What a substitution by me. And there we go. 1-0 victory. It took us the entire game. 92nd minute to get the winner. Oh, man. What did their goalkeeper get in the end? He got a 7.7. And he conceded a goal. 7-7. Oh, but we're into the semi-final of the DFB Pokal. I mean, this game right here was already the furthest we've ever been in the competition, and we're literally going into the semi-final. There we go. Win the quarterfinal. 1.28 million for playing in that one as well. That's a nice little bump up there for the finances. And there we go. Bayern Munich. I'm going to bring you guys back for that one for sure. even if it's just that game. I feel like it's almost too important not to show you guys. I think it's a really cool prospect. Let me actually have a look. When is that game? Okay, so it'll probably be like Darmstadt, Bayern, and then we'll just do the last 2 games there. Yeah, potentially. I might even bring you guys back for, I don't know, maybe Hertha and Osnabrück. Potentially. I think we already did Augsburg and Hertha, but I would like to do Hertha again. So we might do that for the next episode, and then we'll come back for Darmstadt, Bayern, and then Elversberg and Cologne. Did not realise that we versed them on the last day of the season. That's huge. But like I said, we've actually got Hoffenheim up next. It's in 4 days' time, thank God. But yeah, season's going really well. We're really, really sort of testing ourselves this season, and we look like we could potentially be on for promotion. Still pretty early. We're only sort of just in the second half of the season, so there's a lot of games to come. But I'm very, very happy to make the semi-final of the DFB Pokal. If you enjoyed today's episode, we got the double win, double clean sheet as well, which is very impressive, almost unheard of. Drop a like on the video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Apart from that, as always, take it easy and goodbye.